Alright, so we're going to set this up temporarily here. Okay. Alright, so the Wi-Fi is blinking, but that's okay. We don't need the Wi-Fi right now. We'll do that later when this gets all set up. I want to make sure it's working. That little piece that's broken, I want to make sure, since I already have 4-year warranty, or even the manufacturer warranty, I barely got this thing. So let's turn it on. Okay. Okay, so sometimes these screens kind of flash on video. So right now it's reading 92 degrees, which it'll probably go down a little bit. Who knows? The temperature gauge or the thermometer in here may not be as accurate. It's got some nice cool air coming out of here. So right now it's on low. It's on the first fan light right here. So if I press it, you can actually hear, well, I don't know if you can hear, but it's a lot louder now. Okay, so this shows the current temperature. It's 92 degrees is what it's reading right now. We'll wait a little bit to see if it goes down. Right now the current relative humidity is 59. So if we look, so our hygrometer right now shows about 52, 53 from my view. Okay, so in order to set the humidity, I'm going to press down. And right now it's at the lowest, 30%. Okay, it'll blink for a little bit. And then it goes back to the current reading. So a light that's turned on is active, light that's turned off is inactive. So we're gonna let this run, let the air suck in, let the air come out. Well, it was cool air, now it's like warm air because it's sucking this hot air from the garage or from the shop here. Oh, it actually feels kind of good though. The time is 3:11. We'll just call it 3 o'clock. So we'll check. Well, actually, we'll come back around 4:15, and we'll see if these numbers move. Yeah, let's let it run. Let's see how much water we'll get in an hour. All right. Oh, another thing. I don't know if I mentioned it. Do not remove this while the unit is running. Make sure you turn it off. Hit that off button. Give it a few seconds for the internal workings to stop, and then you can remove your bucket and empty it or check the level or whatever. There is a clear window that you can see the water rising if you want. And we'll be back in about an hour. Alright, I just had to come. It's only been 5 minutes of running this thing, and the relative humidity went from, I can't remember what it was, 50 something percent relative humidity, and right now it's at 44% within 5 minutes. So I think I'm gonna have to move this further away because it's right next to it, so it's drawing all the humidity in this area, and it's making the hygrometer go down. So it can go all the way down to 20%, or it can read as low as 20% on the hygrometer. So let's just see how far down it goes. It may just go to 40%. I don't know, but that thing is moving, and it's only been 5 minutes. It's probably dropped about 10% in humidity, but that's because it's like right there. All right, so I know I said I'd come an hour later, but I had things to do. I actually had some rocks to go pick up for some landscaping in the front. So it was 3:11, and right now it's 7:30. Wait, 3:11? Yeah, 3. So 4 hours. So about 4 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. So in 4 hours, this thing has been sucking up water. Now I did open the garage, or I opened the back door of the shop. It was at 40%. But then I opened that back door and now it's 46% because of the air, that new air coming in from there. But I don't know if you can tell, but so there's the water level right there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna move it a little bit, and you can see it moving. There you go, right there. You can see the top of the line right there. I'll move it a little bit, and there you go. So it's like 90% full right now. Okay, there it is again. And wow, it just turned, I think it just turned off. Actually, you know what? I think me moving it, it kind of moved the filter up and down, and it had shut off. I don't know if you heard that. So the lights are still going. It's 89, 88 degrees. Temperature outside here. Oh, check it out. Wow, I did that just in time. Hold on one second. So there is the full indicator. Nice. So it gets to about right here, and there's a little bit left, as you can see. So you saw it go off. I did this just in time. So that little broken piece that was inside the reservoir when I first opened it up, I have no idea what this came to. Hopefully it's just a random piece. I'm dirty. I'm out cutting the yard right now. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So it goes up to about right here, and it just shut off. Now Wi-Fi is that's just the Wi-Fi blinking, but there is the full, and it's blinking red right now. Nice. So it does work. So that little broken piece has no relation, as far as what we can tell, has no relation to the reservoir letting the system know, or letting the unit know that it is full. So before I take this off, I'm going to turn the power off, or maybe it won't let me turn the power off. And well, I guess since it's already off. All right, let's try and take this off here. All right, so let me take you inside. There it is. Here's the water right there. Okay, let's see if we can get this taken out easy. Pretty easy. Now I'm gonna go dump it out. So that little piece right there, that must be a magnet. So this little piece right here, this must be a small magnet or a plastic or something, I don't know. So that when it gets full, when that float comes up and this magnet goes to a certain point away from whatever's underneath there, it must demagnetize and cut it off. That's the only thing I could think what this is, because there's no wires, there's no anything in here. So this must be a magnet that turns the sensor off when it goes away too far. That's all I can think of. Okay, so now that we know that the little broken piece does not affect the auto shut off feature, now I'm going to go ahead and put the hose on. I'm going to put this inside. I'm going to put the hose on the back, and then we're going to see if it's running out to the outside. Excuse, I'm sweating. It's like 90, well, it's 89 inside here, but outside it was like 96 degrees. It was hot. Oh, it's leaking out there. Okay, it automatically started back up. So now I'm going to hit that power. Oh man, that was a rough stall there. Let's see if we can get a close-up of that. No, I didn't do it that time. But it kind of like shook a little bit. It has water inside that. There's some water. There must be some kind of little midway tank or something there. Let me get a plastic bottle. Or I can just go take it out and dump it up to the back. Alright, so now what we're going to do is take our hose, you want to make sure your hose is underneath the valve that you hook that into. Since it's gravity, it's going to come out and it needs to go down. There's a slope. So I need to make sure that hose, that water hose, is on the floor all the way out. So it goes from the top and it just runs down all the way, and gravity will just push it out. We'll see. I may just cut it over there at the end. Let me go show you that side over there. Alright, so we put the hose on, we cut it to the length that we wanted to. I did a little bit longer just in case I need to move this around a little bit. So let's turn it back on and let's get it moving. Alright, let's see what happens. Man, since we've had that door open, I think I showed y'all earlier it was at 40-something%. Now it's at 60% because of all the humidity in the air coming through that door. Plus, we've had this unit off. So far, this thing is pulling pulling water out of the air. It's pulling the humidity out of the air. This thing is going to probably work 24/7. I'm not sure. We're going to see. I don't know. I got a 4 year plus the 1 year manufacturer. Although I don't want to push it to have to use that. But for the price you pay for it, you expect for it to run a long time. So we're going to let it run probably about 30 minutes. We'll give it enough time. Even though that it's pulling moisture out the air right now, it should actually be leaking. Let's go see. No water yet. So we're going to run this probably until tomorrow, and we'll come back. And I want to wait till tonight when the humidity actually gets higher in the evening, and I want to actually come out here and work out here, because I can be out here for 10-15 minutes and I'll start sweating. Like I'll just start getting like drenched, and it's not comfortable. So I know I need to put an AC in here. That's coming. I'm going to do it at the same time I finish up the top floor. I'm going to put a mini split up there, and I'm going to buy a dual condenser thing unit so we can have multiple, and I'm going to hook one in here and one up there to the one, I guess it's a condenser unit or whatever, to the mini split outside. So yes, I know that's a big problem of me sweating, but I'm trying to get the relative humidity down so that I can work more comfortable. Even if it's hot, I won't be sweating as much. That's the whole thing I'm trying to get to, until I can get an AC. You know, I guess you can leave comments if you see this video 6 months, 7 months from now. You can comment down below and ask me if it's still working, ask me what's going on. I'll let you know. I'm not gonna say that this thing's working because I'm embarrassed to lose, you know, hundreds of dollars on this unit. I'll tell you, because I don't want you to lose, you know, hundreds of dollars on something that's not worth it. So, but it seems like it's heavy. It's like really heavy. So, you know, it seems like it's a good product. It seems like it's gonna last a long time, but only time will tell. So, okay, we're gonna come back and check on it. It's been a few hours. I think it's around 11:30 right now, or 10:30. It's 10:40 at PM. So it shows about 88 degrees, 87, 88 on the thermometer up there. 87. 86, 87. All right, so the temps are well within range of each other. Let's see if we have any moisture or any moisture going into the reserve tank. And it's actually empty, so that's a good thing. There's no water in there. And so let's go ahead and turn this off real quick and check the reservoir on the inside. Ooh, you saw that, or you heard that? It's actually beeping to let me know that the reservoir tank is out. But just to show you, there's no water in here. There's a little bit in there, but I think that was from earlier because it was actually coming into the reservoir and you saw me dump it out from the back. So I just think that's just a little bit. I mean, it's just a tiny bit. I can actually, that's it. I don't know if you saw that hit the floor, but that's it. That's all there is. So that's doing its job. Okay, the light went off. Gonna turn it back on. And before this battery dies, because it's blinking, we're gonna go outside and see if we can see it dripping out of the hose. Okay. So you saw that coming out. So it is running. So you saw the water coming out the hose. So it's going somewhere. It's not running behind the dehumidifier. There's no puddle there. So it actually is going to the hose, but it has to make a long way. So, but it is leaking out that way, which is a good thing. And it's not backing up into the dehumidifier itself. I opened it up, you saw, so it was pretty much empty. So I think it's running good. We're gonna check tomorrow and see how it is in here. And actually, before I let you go, it is 52, 53% relative humidity. Okay, it is 86, 85, 86 degrees. And 85, 86 degrees right there. So we're gonna let it run. We do have the fan on low still. I'll leave it on high when I go to bed, like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm nocturnal, so I go to sleep late. And yeah, that way it's not running full blast for like 8 hours or 7 hours or something like that. All right, we'll check back tomorrow. Okay, as you can see, it is dripping water, so good sign there.